Hey guys, Michael Kincaid. Thanks for stopping by and checking out this video. Better yet, thanks for stopping by and checking out this 360 video. But anyhow, hey, we recently picked up the Samsung Gear 360 and been having a lot of fun with it. Recently took it to Dollywood, rode some of the rides with it. You can check out the River Rampage in 360. That's a big tube ride that goes through a river with splashes and spills and all the thrills. Kinda, not really. But you can check that out. But today we are taking the Gear 360 up through Gatlinburg, which is in East Tennessee. If you ever get up that way, definitely stop by and check it out. A lot of neat attractions. A lot of, bottom line is a lot of people watching, which is fantastic. But Gatlinburg is also known as the gateway to the Great Smoky Mountains, which if you've ever visited the Great Smoky Mountains, you know that it's a beautiful park, and I think it's one of the most visited parks in the U.S. But really, I don't know my facts on that, so you might want to Google it. But I know it's highly visited. A lot of traffic comes through there. A lot of beautiful, great hiking up in that area. The whole Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg area is just a really neat little town. A lot of different things to do, a lot of places to eat, a lot of things to check out, a lot of cool little shops, a lot of different rides and attractions. Again, you got Dollywood, which used to be Silver Dollar City years ago, but it's now Dollywood. That's out in Pigeon Forge. We've had season passes to that park for the last 5-6 years. Really enjoy it. Just a really good, clean park. Seems like they add a major new attraction or ride just about every 2 to 3, 4, 5 years. So there's always something new. Have a lot of great shows up in that area. Not in that area, up to that park. But I know I'm going to ramble on. This video is 15 minutes long, so if you found this video, either you want to check out Gatlinburg, and with this 360 video, it really gives you a neat opportunity to, if you haven't been up here in a while, to check it out, see the progress, see the new construction, see some of the new shops, see how it's really developed over the past 5-10 years, however long it's been since you've been up here. But for those of you who have just maybe searched Gatlinburg or looking to make a trip up here, that way you can kind of tour the strip, kind of see what's going on. So pardon me if I ramble on, and I'm not going to edit through all the audio of any stumbling or anything like that, so just bear with me. If you just want to view the video, just turn the volume down and go from there. But anyhow, like I say, recently picked up the Gear 360, which has been, I was been waiting on the Nikon Key Mission 360 to come out, but that never happened. It's been delayed. I think it's coming out in October. The time of posting of this video, which is I'm editing today, which is August 20th, 2016. I'm hoping to get through it all tonight, tonight, and get it uploaded actually by later this evening to YouTube. So depending on when that actually happens, we'll determine when this was actually posted. Which kind of got off base. What was I talking about? Where was this going? Where was I going with this? Anyhow, it's not important. Oh, we're talking about the Gear 360. Yeah, the Key Mission. There we go. I'm back on track. Yeah, the Key Mission, Nikon Key Mission 360. Man, really a cool little camera. Really excited about it. Waterproof. Got the 4K. I mean, just about everything you need in a action/360 camera. But just with it being delayed, and I'm probably going to be a little on the upper end of $500, $600, maybe $700. I'm not sure. They never really put a price point out there. But along came the Samsung Gear 360. I picked up the Samsung for the phone, the S7 Edge. So the software for it really integrates well. I don't have the 360 Gear 360 goggles yet, but plan on getting that, the virtual reality headset. Gonna pick that up and check that out, so that'll be cool. But But it just integrates well with my phone. So I wish. Only thing I don't like. Well, there's nothing I really don't like about it. I mean, on my wish list, I wish it was waterproof. I mean, outside of that, I mean, it would almost be the perfect camera. But anyhow, here we are. We are actually coming into the Gatlinburg area, into the sort of the main strip. The way we're coming in from Pigeon Forge and just getting into Gatlinburg. Pardon the pauses and trying to get my thoughts together on what I want to say. I'm trying to watch the video. I'm editing through this. I'm narrating this in Premiere Pro, recording my audio while I'm watching the video, but it's kind of laggy, so I don't know how it's going to link up. So I was going to try to do a kind of commentary of everything passing by, but it's going to be tough to do. So just kind of enjoy the video, listen to the audio if you want to. But Gatlinburg, back to Gatlinburg. Again, cool town. Have some patience. It definitely takes. It can get very congested, especially during the summer months. To me, the best time to come is November. A lot of the touristy stuff. Just the congestion. A lot of that's died down. They've got the winter lights up. A beautiful area during that time. They got they do it up right, but they have you got the Aquarium, the Ripley's Aquarium, which is a really neat. They have actually like a conveyor belt that you just stand on. It takes you through this big old tube, and you can see the sharks swimming overhead. That's pretty cool. The Ripley's Believe It or Not Museum is up there, so a lot of cool stuff in that to check out. Pardon me. But but just a lot of cool little shops. Different places to eat, different things to check out. Got the sky lift, which goes up to Ober Gatlinburg, which is at the end of Gatlinburg. You'll see towards the end of the video, we'll drive out of Gatlinburg, and you'll actually drive into the Great Smoky National Parks. But before you get to that, you'll take a right, and then that would take you up to Ober Gatlinburg. There is a little ski resort up there. Again, that's not. It's just barely enough to call it a ski resort. Not really a resort, just a place to ski, I guess. Heck, what do they call it? I'm trying to look it up now, so bear with me. Ober Gatlinburg Ski Resort. Gotta Google this stuff.
According to Wikipedia, Ober Gatlinburg is an amusement park and ski area located in the mountains overlooking Gatlinburg, Tennessee, USA.
There we go, ski resort overlooking Gatlinburg, Tennessee, USA. But it's definitely, it can get very icy, but it is what it is. If you want to get your fix on and don't feel like going to a big resort out west, then maybe that'll curb your appetite. But depending on during when they're open, sometimes they can get a decent amount of snowfall up there. You go up to Mount outside of skiing there, you go up to Mount LeConte, do some hiking up that way. But it can get up in elevations up to, I think Mount LeConte is, let's see what Mount LeConte is. Mount LeConte elevation.
Mount LeConte is 6,594 feet tall.
And then you go up to Klingman's Dome, which is 6,644 feet in elevation. So it gets pretty neat. A lot of, definitely the weather up there, depending on, usually any time of year, you're going to be about 15 to 20 degrees cooler. So awesome to get up there, especially during the hot months. During the summer months, if it's going to be 90 degrees, it's only going to be about 70 degrees up there. So definitely that's a neat time to check it out. I think during the winter months, they will close a lot of the roads up there. So definitely want to check. I think you can search the road conditions for Great Smoky Mountains and see what they have closed and whatnot. But yeah, like I say, just if you're a hiker, a lot of hiking, a lot of great cabins up in here. We used to actually have a cabin up in It's now a Dollywood resort, but it was Starcrest Resort. You may be able to search it through that. But any cabins you search for up there, they're going to be kind of pricey, but they usually come well equipped with a lot of amenities. Usually they always have a hot tub. They usually always have a pool table. They usually always have the some sort of 5-in-1, 7-in-1, or 15-in-1 game console that you can play. So a lot of the cabins are very well equipped, and they have some pretty large cabins. So if you have a big group, you can definitely save some cost there. A lot of them have the movie theater rooms in them, and so during football season, it's always fun to rent a cabin up there with the family, friends, sit back, have a good time. And again, there's so much just to do in the area. And, back down to Pigeon Forge, you got Dollywood, and there's a lot of rides and attractions, and a lot of great go-kart tracks. But it can get to be a money pit because golly, everything just adds up. But anyhow, like I say, we're starting to get near towards the end of Gatlinburg, coming up. Trying to see if we can see in the video here, because what I'm looking at is actually the full panoramic 360, not I don't have the option of looking at specific target areas. It's just all stretched out. But the Moonshine Distilleries they have up there, man, it is, you gotta check those out. Of course, if you're of age. But they have every different flavor you can imagine. Blackberry, apple, cinnamon, lemon, just a ton of them. And they have free samplings. And when you go in there, they'll put on. It's a pretty neat little show. They're very entertaining. But upcoming here, you'll see the oh goodness, what is that thing called? Gatlinburg attractions.
Attractions in Gatlinburg include Ober-Gatlinburg, Great Smoky Mountains National Park, and others.
Space Needle, that's what I was looking for. The Gatlinburg Space Needle. But you can see that's coming up here. The Ripley's, believe it or not, museum. That's pretty neat. Just got a lot of weird oddities and things you just wouldn't believe, or maybe not. But it's pretty cool to check out. But shops like that Ripley's, believe it or not, they have a lot of different other little places like that. The Titanic, they have a museum of the Titanic. That's where stuff can get crazy expensive. By the time there's Dick's Last Resort, there's a Smoky Mountain Moonshine Distillery. That's a cool little place. But that's where the stuff adds up, man. By the time you go in there and you play Goonie Golf and eat, then any of the attractions, it just adds up throughout the day. So be prepared to spend some money. But guys, I definitely, and gals, definitely appreciate you guys hanging in there with me. If you decided to listen to my commentary throughout this video, so like I say, unedited, obviously. So 15 minutes of just rambling on. I can't believe it's already been 15 minutes almost. But there's Ober-Gatlinburg. You'll see that. They have a big sky tram that takes you up to Ober-Gatlinburg. Then besides that, they have a sky lift. It's just a little lift chair that just takes you up the mountain there for scenery. But the sky tram is a big air-conditioned or heated actual sky thingamajig. Sky. Gatlinburg, Ober, sky lift.
Gatlinburg Sky Lift. Here you go.
Sky tram. Dang, God, I'm way off. But here we've entered the Great Smoky Mountains National Park, but beautiful, especially during the fall, late October, mid-October, late October. Starting to see the colors change. I plan on getting back up there. Hopefully we can get a video of that coming up. But anyhow, this thing's about over. Appreciate you guys hanging there with me. Thanks, make it a great day, and we'll see you in the next video.